All right, open meeting. Thank everybody for being here today. It's a treat. We had to recess yesterday and come back today. We had three aldermen that were in a class that they had to attend. So we're back fresh and early today with our meeting. Glad to have everybody here. I've asked Brian Cash to open with prayer for us. Brian and I work in the sound room and computer room at the church, and we appreciate you being here.
I appreciate the opportunity to be here and be among y'all. Now let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather here today in service to our community. We ask that you bless the members of this board and community members with wisdom and discernment and integrity as they consider the matters before them. We ask that you guide their decisions so they reflect fairness, compassion, and a genuine desire to serve the people of our community. We ask that you grant them patience in discussion, respect for one another, and the courage to do what is right, even if it's difficult. Bless all those who serve this community, including its first responders, employees, volunteers, and citizens. May our community continue to grow in peace, unity, and prosperity under your care. And we ask that everything done here today bring honor to you and benefit the people who have entrusted these leaders with this responsibility. And we ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Mayor Thompson, would you lead us in pledge, please?
Yes. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. To all in attendance pursuant to the order by the Board of Aldermen adopted March 1, 2022, in order to address the Mayor and Board of Aldermen, you must be on the agenda, and pursuant to the order adopted March 23, 23, you must sign the sign-in sheet with a complete address. Right now we have before us the agenda for today, July the 8th, actually. Is there any amendments or correction? All right.
I have something to add under citizen.
Okay, very good. We can do that.
I just had the one thing added to the pay request agenda that y'all should have on the table.
Right.
Number 13, I just needed to
The
add that.
sheet
added.
highlighted that's been added also. So that, I think we can work with that. Any other corrections? I'll have a motion to accept. Motion accept. Second by Stan, second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? Our motion carries. All right, then we have before us the minutes. Just a little caveat on the minutes. What you have is there's some corrections that were made but hadn't been printed. But Shauna's got that taken care of. We got to go ahead and approve them because they have been made. You just don't have a copy of them. That sound good? All right. Motion made by Stan, second by Jimmy. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition.
Mayor, again, if I could, please, I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda, pay request agenda, and human resources.
All right, motion made by Stan for that. Second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. I see no opposition.
Thank you so much.
All right, we have visitors. Mr. Gant,
Yes, sir.
if you'll come up, please.
Mayor,
All right, hold
I'll
on.
need to recuse myself
Okay.
because of my.
Okay, very good. That'd be great. We'll call on you before we leave.
What's up, boss?
There we go. Good to see y'all this afternoon.
Good to have you here, man.
Appreciate you,
Thank
sir.
y'all for having
Thank
me.
you.
So, just coming to request the approval or permission to host this year's Race for Grace 5K. This would be, I think, year number 4. So we have been using the Depot Gazebo in that area, same route we've been using. So Saturday, September 26th at 8 a.m. is when we would start and be done 9:30ish, 9:45ish, something like that.
I don't think Dennis is signing up. He's just saying it's okay.
Okay.
He made the motion. Made the motion, hit a second for Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. No opposition. Now, you just need to be like the police with the police department.
I'll give it to you, Barry. Yes.
Appreciate what y'all do.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Everything
so
about
much.
what you do.
I didn't leave.
Don't get too hot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Mr. Burt, is he here? I don't see one. I believe the next man has withdrawn.
Yeah, he's not-
Gus Mitchell is, all right. We are honored to have Billy Broom on. Billy, come on up, sir.
How y'all doing today?
All right.
Good to see you.
I guess congratulations. I guess most of y'all know me. Billy Brown, I'm with the Bates Fire Department, and I'm also a city chief with the Red Hill Fire Department. This year, will be the 25th anniversary of the attack of September 11th. We have been doing walks. This will be the 9th year in Batesville, where guys will dress up in their turnout gears. We'll have law enforcement, EMS. We'll be doing the walks, and we'll be escorted by the Boy Scouts. The route we'll choose is the same one we've always done. It kind of stays away from the traffic and goes around the high school and comes back. And I'm just asking permission to do it this year, Tuesday, Friday, September 11th. Time will be a little bit later than normal due to the school traffic.
Motion made by Jimmy.
Hey.
By Dennis.
Can I go?
Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, let's get, Carl's gonna be there with his equipment.
Hey, can I go?
You can go up to
Get in there.
Yeah, it was a great honor for you to continue that. Appreciate all you do for that.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
All right, deal.
In the cluster time, you get the time.
We're moving along again. We're okay. Another partnership. All right. North Delta, Darrell, we're always glad you're here.
Good afternoon, Board. Darrell Dixon, North Delta Planning Development District, project administrator for several state and federally funded projects. One action I have here for you all to consider, I think New Fancy Public Works administrator left information about the change orders that you all previously approved for your MCWI project. It was 2 change orders based on items in regards to the wastewater treatment lab. Sent those to MCWI's project administrator at BDO. They wanted changes to them, and that is they wanted to split the change orders with one that they would participate and another that they would not participate in. So we did get approval from them based on the one that they want to participate in. And so those were items that they felt were more justifiable in their documentation. So this was the generator, items that had to do with the security, the networking, computers, the fume hood that goes inside, but the other things that are also necessary for the building, but they just didn't want to do the furniture, things of that nature. They didn't want to participate in that. So they asked us to split the 2 change orders along those lines. And so what I believe Duke have for you all to do is to rescind the approval of the change orders that you had done at previous board meeting, which I think was first meeting in June, and to rescind those and to approve these with the new separating lines of those items. Because when you approved it before in June, you said pending MCWI approval. They sent back, said this is the way we'll approve it. It goes to
So it's gonna be a little different.
That's right.
Mayor, I'd make a motion to rescind that previous.
All right, motion made by Jimmy, second by Stan. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
And we need to approve the other one.
Yes, right. Then you have change orders 1 and 2 that you need to approve in the new form.
All right.
So
All right, Jimmy made a motion to approve those 2, second by Stan. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
I have these here for your signatures, 1 and 2.
Keeping us in order.
That's what we'll try to do, and I'll just by way of yes, it's 1 and
I got it.
Yeah, 1.
Just the first 2
The
sheets.
first 2 sheets. That's right.
And you're only approving both of those, right?
Yeah.
You'll separate them out, though. It's gonna be
Yeah.
2 different
Right.
orders.
Right.
And just by way of update further on that MCWI funding, again, the wastewater treatment plant, those 2 change orders will be basically the last work on that. I'll put a generator out there, do all of those finishing touches, so that that will be done by really middle of August, because that's what they want to get that money spent as soon as possible. The others, we're getting them information here now to make sure that we can try to get all of the reimbursements done on that one, because again, the project administrator BDO wants to finish that up in August. I have a few more updates for you if that's okay. You've got funds with Mississippi Outdoor Stewardship Trust Fund. They'll have a quarterly report that will update them on the action that y'all have already taken on that, which is the signage that y'all are going out to bid with on that. Then you also have a Delta Regional Authority award, DRA and ARC funds for a project to run water, wastewater, and water lines down Highway 6. They did a monitoring on that today, so we got them all the information for that. Where that is still in the environmental phase because the archaeology report returned some items that were found out there, so they're having to reroute the project based on the items that they found out there. So that's the delay with that one. I think those are the only updates that I have on projects for you all now, unless y'all have any questions for me.
That's a good job. We appreciate it, David.
A lot
Thank
of
you.
good stuff there. All right, now, we don't have a copy. You're going to provide us a
I will
copy.
provide, because this has already been signed by the other two. This will be the trip that I'll send those copies to you.
Great. We've got a lot of good projects, as our engineer said. We got a lot of things happening, so we're going to try to put more on you.
That's right. I'll be
Okay.
back at your next board meeting with
Okay.
item that I have working with League on, but I'll be back at the next board meeting for that.
Very good.
Thank you.
Mintroff, we've got anything, where'd she go? Oh, there you go. Is there anything you need at this time for us? You just
I don't have anything.
Okay, very good. Well, that's a great thing. All right, Panola County Board of Supervisors. All right. Oh, we have Josh Hawkins. Josh, we're glad to see you with Mr. Tamington. We confused you yesterday, but we would be glad for you to come up and tell us what you're doing or what we need to do.
I'm just here in case y'all need me.
We'll load you up. All right, thank you. Appreciate you, John. Any persons engaged in contractual business with the city? All right, and anyone representing Panola. So I think we're through with that. There's no public hearing today. All right, so Andy Berryhill, I believe you're next.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. Andy Berry here with the City of Batesville Code Enforcement Office. Have a few things here on my agenda. You should have a copy of our inspection and complaint reports from the previous month there in your folders if you want to review and look over those. Also, you should have a copy of the Planning Commission minutes from our June meeting. Also should be in there. In our June meeting, we had one presenter there, and we're bringing it now to try and set it for a public hearing. We need a public hearing for a conditional use permit on August 4th, 2026. And also, if we can, in that same motion, I'd also like to set a public hearing for a zoning ordinance amendment also for August 4th, 2026.
They just had one motion. All right, that's one motion. So I stand agreed for the public hearing August 4th. Have a second. By Dennis, any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. I see no opposition.
All right, next up I have, we've posted 3 different expedited cleanup hearings. Erie's posted all those notices. The time has run out. There's a 7-day waiting period on those. The time has run out, and we sent those work orders to the Public Works Department for these 3 properties to be cleaned and cut. And I just need y'all to confirm the adjudications that I made on 3 properties. It's 111 Patton Lane, 213 Hickory Lane, and 105 Smith Street.
All right, a motion by Stan, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
And the last thing I have is just to assess the cost and penalties for the 313 Willow Street cleanup. You should have a copy of that invoice in there. The total, including dump fees and all for the county's transfer station there where we hauled all the debris and everything to, is $7,558.60. I just need to assess the cost to the taxes.
Motion to assess by Stan, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. Now this, we're probably not gonna get paid unless somebody buys that lot. It's going against the taxes on that lot.
Yep, it will be assessed to the property.
Right.
So the property taxes there at the tax assessor's office there in the county.
Okay.
They did a wonderful job on that. I mean, it's so quiet over there now, you can't believe it. So anyway, it was good. Thank you for all your help.
Yeah, and we're still working, I sent out, we're probably gonna post notices this afternoon for another, advanced, or 7-day expedited cleanup, and we're still working towards getting all of those properties clean. We're trying to look at the little areas first. We'll probably be bringing y'all more here in the near future to set for regular cleanup hearings. The expedited cleanup hearings have got to be on smaller lots, 1 acre or less, and the cost cannot exceed $250. So that's basically just the grass cutting and keeping it nice and tight. So this was the only thing that was covered. So any property that's really out of whack, it's gonna take a little more, and we'd have to go through the full
When
process.
you do that, Andy, where does the bill go to?
Same place.
Same
It's
place.
gonna be assessed to the property.
Well, if it is, who pays it and when, may I ask? I mean, is that something you pay at the end of the year, or if it sells, or how does it work?
Yes, sir. Basically, the
I mean, if
same.
you-
It goes on their property taxes, so it.
So whoever gets the tax card, it'll be on there. If they
Exactly.
pay them, they pay them. If they don't, they don't.
Right.
Yeah, but it will go on there next year,
Yes.
not 5 years from now.
No, sir.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because generally, we generally start getting, checks back from the county.
Yeah, in April and March.
Yeah.
But
whenever.
what I'm saying is, if your taxes are $500
Mhm.
on this house, it's been there for years,
Yep.
and you do a $250 charge, your taxes coming up in December are gonna be $750.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
And our expedited
Very good.
cleanups are generally, they're gonna be assessed about $550 in the end.
Mhm.
We assess the cost of the cleanup plus the penalties, which is 100% of whatever the cleanup cost is,
Okay.
plus a $50 administration fee. So generally, it's $550 for
Well,
us to come out and
that's-
cut your grass.
That's great for the public to know, because
Yeah.
we got plans to really get aggressive soon, like
Yeah.
today,
Definitely.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the reason I already have these 3. I got another one lined up. And like I said, the city can cut your grass for $550, or you can probably cut it a whole lot cheaper.
That's right. Well,
It's time for them to get to cutting.
we gonna do some cutting then.
Yes, sir.
But you give them proper notice anyway.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's
Yes, sir. It's a 7-day notice process.
Yeah.
There's a notice posted on the property. There's a notice mailed to the tax address of the property if it's different from the physical address. We'll mail one to the physical address, the tax address, and post one on the property along with posting public notices here in City Hall.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's noticed up pretty good.
What about the house on Perkins Lane, Andy? The one we talked about tearing down?
Yeah,
Where were we there?
I think we're still waiting on title work. I think Colin was gonna get some title work done on that one, because it was actually 3 of them. I think Perkins Lane, Eaton Street, and Martin Luther King.
Yeah, Bunch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the title work for those 3.
Okay, well, good. Keep us updated. Ready to go.
But that grass got tall out there too.
Yeah, I'm sure. And it's gonna be all inclusive when they go in to clean it up. They will cut all the grass, clean the lot, clean the dilapidated house and everything else. Leave it all nice and smooth and pretty.
Thank you, Big.
So, not a problem at all. And that's all that I have for now. I do have an executive session request at a later time if y'all see fit. So, y'all got
Okay.
any questions, comments, concerns for me?
Very good. We'll see you then.
All right,
Thank you,
thank y'all.
All right.
Clerk Andy, brother. Barry Thompson. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. First of all, if y'all remember back a few months ago, y'all sponsored the Law Dog training that was held at various locations here in the city. Various agencies come up, they provided y'all with a plaque. Thank y'all for sponsoring that event and for being a host city to that Law Dog event. They want to thank y'all for letting them do that here.
That's what we want to do. That's good. Great stuff for us. And thank you for getting it taken care of.
Is that an annual thing?
Thank you.
They do it every year. They pick a different location every year, but they did it here for 3 days this year.
And thank you, Dennis.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
First on my agenda, I'm requesting approval to purchase a 2026 Ram pickup. It says narcotics on there, but we should that be undercover or unmarked vehicle. I'm asking you to go with the low quote of Rainbow Chrysler Dodge Jeep in the amount of $48,244.40. I'm asking this vehicle to be bought out of state confiscated goods funds, which is the department fund. Also, when I get it, I'm going to try to purchase the equipment out of that same fund, which is just the state confiscated goods come back to the circuit.
Great. All right, motion made by Carl this time, second by Jimmy. Wiz, that it? Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. I see no opposition.
Thank y'all. Myself and Coleman have talked at length over the last couple of days about this Finch Henry Job Corps agreement. I believe we sign it every year. Me and Ryan have also talked today. There is a recent Attorney General's opinion. Excuse me, just like, let me back up. I did attach the law and the AG's opinion on that confiscated goods money on that truck with the request to purchase, just so the legal, and I did clear from Coleman. Back to the Finch Henry Job Corps approval. There's a recent AG's opinion that says no law enforcement agency in Mississippi can give preferential treatment to any entity. Law enforcement must be provided equally across. It is Coleman and Ryan's opinion that this is requesting that they get preferential law enforcement treatment. Based on that AG's opinion, I don't believe we can sign this agreement at this time.
Is that something new back or something that's been going on? We just overlooked it.
We've signed up for years, but they knew that we come when we can, just like any other place.
Well, and I think this one, I think they added some new language from what Coleman was talking to me, and Ryan may be able to shed more light, but Coleman was pretty adamant up till last night about 8 o'clock that he didn't think we should sign this agreement. So I would at least hold it in abeyance to let him investigate further, or table it, or however y'all want to do it. I'm not prepared to sign it today.
Fairly to take it under advisement until they get the language worked out.
Okay, good. By Jimmy taking under advisement, second by Wiz. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
I believe that's all I have right now, ladies and gentlemen, unless y'all have something for me. I do have a executive session later on in the day. Y'all
Okay.
allow me?
Yes, sir. Very good. I appreciate y'all. That's
Thank y'all.
great news about using our facility.
We appreciate the help. Thank y'all.
We have a city attorney up next, Brian, and normally he waits to the end or has something. Do you have anything for us? No. We're glad you're here. I mentioned Coleman was not here today for appointment, and Ryan is sitting in for him. We're sure glad to have you. Glad to be here. All right. Shauna Weaver.
Okay, the first thing I have is the annual appointments and allowances. I've got a list of the appointments, and at the end, you've got the list of allowances that we pay out either monthly or annually. And I just need approval for those.
Okay. A motion made by Stan, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. I see no opposition.
The next thing is an annual thing as well, approval to advertise for the uniform assessment schedule that gets sent to the tax assessor's office.
All right.
after it's
So moved.
Hey, motion by Jimmy, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. I see no opposition.
The next thing is the continuing disclosure statement for 2025 for Butler Snow. I just need approval for that.
All right. Motion made by Jimmy, second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. No opposition that I see.
And in your packet, you should have seen a couple of items that the library wanted removed from their inventory. I do not want to surplus that and dispose of it. We just transferred it from the library to City Hall.
Okay. A motion by Dennis, second by Stan. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. I see no opposition.
Last board meeting, I had y'all do an approval for the Batesville Tooling and Design. I was not aware that there were more than one approval. They had not put in a request for some years, so they're backtracking the years to catch up. So I need approval for yeah, all those.
Motion for all of them.
All right, motion by Stan for ad valorem taxes for Batesville Tooling Dive for those items listed. Second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. I see no opposition.
Got one more thing. Miss Kay Smith had called, we had given the county approval to use the Batesville Civic Center as their voting precinct, moving it from the Extension Building to the Civic Center for their election. The question was, was the city gonna also do that as well? Were they going to move the city elections from the Extension Building to the Civic Center? Or were we gonna leave it as
Extension building?
correct?
We didn't really talk about it. I think we haven't talked about it.
Well, the reason she's asking is because when it was put into their SIMS system, their software system, it automatically changed the city election as well. So right now, it is coded in their system as the Civic Center. Yes,
And
I
that's what
think
the
all
county,
the-
that's what the county did.
And the election cards that went out, the
Right.
little voter registration cards, it changed those as well. So right now, the voters, according on their card, vote at the Civic Center for county and city
It's a lot
elections.
less confusion if they vote.
If they vote the same place for all elections, correct. So we're okay right now if you want to leave it that way, but if you're wanting to leave it at the Extension Building, then I'm going to have to send confirmation to the county for they to, so that they can update it in their software. So,
Well, we don't have to take any action
No.
then if we just do like we did.
correct.
But you leave it for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
think
Well,
that'd be
and
ideal.
if you want to change it, then we will
We will
need to
talk
make a
about it.
motion in a second. to
We have
send
3
it.
years to talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Very good. And then I'm done.
All right, great. Fire Chief Snyder.
All I have is a run report for the month of June, and then some executive session matters, unless y'all got anything for me.
I think I've seen some storm shelters.
Yes, sir. Update on the storm shelters, we got them all delivered. They're all delivered, and me and the deputy chief, we've been working for 2 weeks now, 3 weeks now, every day trying to get them where we can get them to be inspected so we can get our money back as quickly as possible.
It's good. How many did we get there?
We got 12 and the county got 24, and they placed 2 of those inside of the city limits, which is right there at Fire Station number 1. So we have a total of 6 there, and we have 3 at Patton Lane Park. We have 3 behind City Hall, and we have 4, counting the 2 that we already had, behind Fire Station number 2.
Great.
And they are the megas, so they're supposed to hold 20 people, but we had to put bathrooms in them to make them ADA compliant. So there's a curtain for restroom facilities in the back, so it may have cut it down by maybe 2 or 4 people. So they still hold 18 people, 18, 16, 18.
Hey, y'all put a water fountain out too.
No, sir, that's a hand washing station.
Hand wash. Okay.
Yes, sir. Toilet facilities and a hand washing station.
Okay.
And that's on everyone over.
They're really designed for a minimum amount of time, for a few hours. That's pretty
At the
much.
most, hopefully, unless something happens. And we've designed a system, we have to tag them with a city number because they're over a certain amount. So what we're gonna do, excuse me, is put that city number on the inside and on the outside so that when they go inside, if something happens and their door gets stuck, they can dial 911 and tell them what they're at, and we'll know exactly which one they're stuck in, and go there and get them out.
It's a big project,
Yes, sir, it is. It's been real busy.
and been a couple years, several years to get it together.
Oh, yes, sir, it did. He applied for it in 2024.
Yeah.
So, but we're hoping to be through by next week or the next week after. But they're looking good. So, thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
I bet when a tornado comes, you can get 50 in one of them.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm not gonna be bashful.
That's a good point. That's why I asked about that. I'd hate to be standing in line out there, I'll tell you that.
Be number 19,
That's
gonna
right.
let you in.
You getting in there?
All right. Pardon me, we deviate a moment. All right, Joel Taylor, I think he's here. Yes, sir. You had anything? All right, Joel, thank you. Appreciate what you're doing. And we had a comment today on when Darrell and I met with the group this morning. They asked us about security that we have. And I assured them that Joel Taylor had it taken care of, and we're doing the best to stop any kind of cybersecurity for us, but we all know that's a real danger. But appreciate your heads up on it. Yes, sir. Rodney Howley.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Board. I'm Rodney Hawley, Batesville Civic Center. Grateful for this opportunity. We're going to discuss a couple of things about the Civic Center, and I appreciate the opportunity in a few minutes with y'all. I will start with things that I have on my agenda, and I'm super excited about what I'm about to tell y'all. After 3 years of, this is starting my third year, we are going to improve our sound system in the main arena. You will be able to hear your name at any event. If you come in and win the Big Green Egg at the flea market, you're going to hear your name. So they are going to start on that. The company that did get that, they are going to start first part of August. The equipment is coming into their office and warehouse now, and so we will start doing that starting in August. So gives me great pride, and I'm very happy to say that we're moving in the right direction with that, updating that sound system. That was definitely on top of the list of things that we needed to improve there. So I appreciate y'all supporting that. A couple of things that I need as far as repairs. The first one is I need approval to get specs for chiller 1 and 2 repair. There's a bad EEV on both of those. I'm requesting approval.
Jimmy made a motion to accept that, second by Wiz. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries.
The next thing is to approve the specs for a boiler replacement, and you see that in your attached information. I'm requesting approval of those.
All right, motion by Stan, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries.
Got that? Okay.
Yes.
Approval to obtain quotes for a boiler replacement.
You just did that.
That one? All right. And then now the next one is request approval to sign a preventative maintenance agreement with Alpha that has our agreement now, and we are content with their services, but needed to bring that to y'all.
So moved, Mark. All right. A motion by Jimmy, second by Dennis. Permit. All in favor? Motion carries.
So I got those. All right.
Hey, I want to say, the chiller and the boilers, we're fortunate to have Jonathan out there.
Yes, sir.
That really knows what he's doing and making these 20-year-old plus equipment, and they're just falling apart. But with his expertise and what you're doing is making us stay steady.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The next thing is the walking track. We had to do a deep clean and scuffing floors and stuff after several events. We had been using it quite a bit on the main arena, just pressure washing on the chairs and the floor, and the walking track is back open, and we've had a ton of people using it over the last couple of days, but it's open Monday through Friday. People ask me all the time. I want to make sure I said to Facebook Live, but it's from 6:30 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. A ton of people are starting to use it. Nothing but positive comments that I'm getting. We have a sign-up sheet out there, and several people leave notes thanking everybody for us having that open and having that as a community service. And I look forward to seeing you out there, Carl.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to get back out there.
I look forward to seeing you.
That's one of the best
All right.
things you did, Ron.
Yeah.
I think that one, I'm real proud of that. Real proud of that.
Most more good ideas.
Real proud of that. Thank you. Thank you, Stan. I have a request to rescind an order at the June 16th, 2026 City Board meeting. Following order was approved upon motion by Alderman McLeod and second by Alderman Flowers. Upon a unanimous vote taken, it was ordered that Civic Center Director Rodney Hawley be, and he is hereby authorized to negotiate and execute agreements with vendors and promoters up to a maximum of $200,000. I respectfully request that this order be rescinded and brought back before the board on the July 21st, 2026 agenda for reconsideration and clarification of the authority granted regarding securing new events for the Batesville
For
Civic
the
Center.
rewording, just kind of rewording with it. Motion made by Jimmy, second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition. Very good. What are you going to do?
That's out for now.
Y'all have anything else for me?
No, you'll bring that back to us at our next meeting.
On the
I guess.
21st of
Okay.
July.
All right, thank you, Ray.
All right.
Parks Recreation, Heath Bullylove.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Board, people of Parks and Rec Director. I don't know what position it is in your folders, but this is one that we're going to talk about first. It's a breast cancer awareness walk, and they were wanting to do it at Trussell Park on October the 31st from 8 to 10, and they were going to do it in the park and use the walking trail up top to do their breast cancer awareness walk.
They've done this before.
This is their first one.
This one is?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, you need a motion.
Need approval.
But yeah, on this I will, because I'm sure we'll probably maybe have to have, I don't know, but maybe an officer might have to be out there. I don't know. It's totally up to y'all. I don't see a breast cancer walk getting out of hand, but.
They'll probably have somebody there anyway, just for safety.
All right, then,
Well, I
police will handle that. Motion made by Carl, second by Wiz. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries. I see no opposition.
The next one is it's a back to school drive. They're wanting to have it at Trussell on July the 19th. I'm sorry, at Pat Lane Park, July the 19th. And what they're doing is they're putting out school supplies and they're giving away school supplies, and they're wanting to use Pat Lane Park Sunday, July the 19th from 3 to 5 to give out those supplies.
Motion made by Carl, second by Jimmy. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
Thank you. So the last one I have is a community fun day, and they're wanting to do it at Trussell Saturday, July the 18th from 11 to 3. And what they'll have is they'll have some bouncy houses, some entertainment, food, and games and activity. And so the way they're working this is I told them if they have a vendor that comes out there, that vendor, if they want to sell, then they have to pay a fee to sell. But the way they're setting it up is they're paying the vendor to come out there and say they're going to pay for 100 hot dogs, and they're going to give 100 hot dogs away to the kids. So there would be nothing there that's sold, and all would be given away at their cost. And they're taking up donations. I donated to them as well, myself personally. But I'm not asking you all to do it. I'm just letting y'all be aware of how they're doing it. So if they do approach you, that's what it's for, is to try to help pay for the hot dogs and food and stuff like that. I think, like I said, Jeremy Ritchie's donating his services out there. And I can't remember who else is going to be out there. They'll have like a kickball game. And it's just for community.
What time is that?
It is 11 to 3 next Saturday.
Okay. I need
July
that.
the 18th.
Okay. A motion made by Jimmy, second by Stan. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, see no opposition, motion carries.
He just remind me about that, and I'll have some there guys out there play kickball with them and help you with all that.
Good deal, thank you. The other thing is, so I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but the splash pad at Trussell Park is under serious repair. We had a real bad water leak, and we couldn't locate the water leak. We dug a couple holes up, and it's under the concrete. It's washing the concrete, so we've had to shut that place down, and we're having to remove the center concrete where all the modules are, and find the line that's broke, first of all, and or replace all the lines to make so it won't bust again, because this is the second time we've had it bust out there. And then we'll come back in and we'll put new concrete back in the circle. The circle is just the middle part of it, but it's big now. And so I've had a couple people didn't give me official quotes, but I want to let y'all know about what it's going to cost. We, like Bubba and Shelton and the parks, we're going to tear all the concrete out, remove all the concrete, get it back ready to put the new concrete in. And we've had prices to put the new concrete back in anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500 to put the concrete back in. So it's going to cost us real money, you know, with paying somebody else. It's going to cost around $3,500 to put it back.
Do you have a time frame to get it going?
Well, we didn't want to bust it up until we let y'all know what was going on out there. So we'll start on it tomorrow, trying to bust it up. And I would say the quicker we can get it out of there, the quicker we can get it back in there. So it's probably 2 to 3 weeks, maybe sooner.
I think we need to get it fixed.
Yeah, go ahead with it. It's just piping, it's not the actual structure of the wall, is it?
No, sir, all right, so there's piping that goes under the concrete, and there's a pipe that's busted somewhere, but we can't find it.
But it's not the apparatus itself?
No,
above
sir.
ground?
No, sir. And what it's done is it's washed it, and it's caused the concrete to slope down, and the water is no longer going into the drain. It's going before the drain, and it's washing it out even more. It was a mess out there as far as how much water was on the ground out there above the slabs.
Well, you've got the authority to do that price to move forward.
Yes, sir. I just wanted y'all to be aware of what's going on, just in case somebody says, hey.
I think you already got permission from the mayor.
Yeah.
To move forward.
Got you covered.
Not over 5,000.
Yeah, right. The last thing is, we had that contract, is it the contract, Mayor, or is it just?
Rules and regulations.
The rules and regulations
And then the
for,
application.
the rules and regulations and the application for the Indian mounds. Is it in their package, Mayor?
Yes. Oh, it's on the table. It's on the table.
Okay, so we tabled, okay.
No, it was, they
Oh, it's
had.
on the table. All right, so the mayor and I, we both read over this, and I think it's straightforward, and I think it's what we need, and I think it protects us, and I would like for y'all to approve it, based on, I don't know if Common has read over it good, but I would like y'all to approve it with Common.
I talked with him about it.
So if he has, I'm asking for y'all's approval.
I'm
for
ready to
that,
move to that, Mayor.
Okay, motion made by Stan to approve the rules and regulations and the application. All right, I need a second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition.
I don't have anything else unless y'all have anything for me.
That's great.
We need to wait a little while.
Okay.
Carl will be here.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Let's see. All right, I believe we got stand-in for new today, Gary. You come forward. We're glad to have you.
Yes,
Dude's going to return, isn't he?
I think so. Gary Snyder, Assistant Public Works Director. Good evening, Board. Mayor. First thing I have is to request permission to accept and approve the certification of emergency purchase for the repair of the jail sewer lift station during Winter Storm 2026 for $15,776.09.
A motion made by Jimmy, second by Carl. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition.
Okay. Second thing I have is request permission to accept and approve the annual service agreement from Hawk Services for the wastewater treatment plant equipment for $8,218.
Motion made by Carl, second by Stan. Any further discussion? Motion. All in favor? Motion carries, no opposition.
Third thing I have is a Waco change order. I think they got a change order back in April, and they was asking permission to rescind the change order from April and accept the new revised change order for the sewer force main. I think it's in your packet.
We did that already. Okay, got to rescind this. All right, Stan made the motion, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries to rescind, and now we're going to come up with a motion to revise the, all right. Motion made by Stan, second by Dennis. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. See no opposition.
Thank you.
And I think that's it. I got a executive session matter.
All right, very good. Okay.
Now, how they coming on with the new lab?
It's going.
Okay.
They doing a little steps here and there.
Yeah, little toasting in there.
Yeah, doing the inside stuff, getting all the cabinets and painting.
Alright.
Most of it's done, but.
When they get through it, let me know. I want to
Yeah.
come look into it.
Gary, what about the creek clean out? Is that project going like y'all wanted it to? I know y'all
Yes.
hired some extra people.
Yes, they moved on pretty good, and they might be all the way to the end by now. And if they get done, we're gonna put them in other ditches that might need to be cleaned up.
All right, that crew is not doing what I'm gonna talk about, but on Creek Drive, I know they sprayed out there, but that grass is growing up big time on that
Yes.
creek, and I thought that that's supposed to be poison. That needs to be revisited, because I saw poison there, but there's nothing dying
It
there.
needs to be poisoned again.
Well,
Yeah,
I needs to be addressed.
Yes.
And I don't know about the rest of it, that's very visible.
It is. Gary, one more question. The mosquito truck, is it running scheduled 2 nights a week?
Yes,
Throughout.
Tuesday and Thursday, I think.
So every street should be hit once a week?
Tuesday. Yes.
They got brand new pumps and sprayers on them, and you can see that it's working now. It works great.
If there's anything they're not, let us know.
I just had a couple people
Yeah.
ask me,
Yes.
are they running, just probably the time and they hadn't heard it, or.
You can't hear them coming now, like you
Yeah,
used to.
that's right.
It's
It's
great.
not
Thank you,
loud.
but don't.
That's
On
probably what it
they
is.
were pretty loud.
That's
Yeah,
probably
they're
what
not
it is,
loud.
just not hearing.
You could hear it coming a half mile away. Yeah.
He's got a cloud behind him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're getting close to the end now. We have allowed the claims to be paid. These are bills that have been submitted to the city. And I need a motion to allow those bills to be paid. Second by, I made it. Motion by Jimmy, second by Whit. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition. Thank you. All right, we're wrapping it up. Dennis, have you got anything you'd like to add to us?
I'm right now.
Okay. Y'all slowed down, getting near the pole and back up, and got electricity
Lower
everywhere?
it down.
All right, Jimmy, anything for you now?
I do, Mayor. I've got one personnel thing I'd like to mention in the executive session.
Okay.
And then also, I would like to make a motion that the board receive cell phone reimbursement such as you do, like that $35 a month. I'd put that in form of a motion.
Okay, all right, motion second by Stan. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, motion carries, no opposition. All right, Jimmy, that's up for you. You got, Wiz, anything for you?
Executive session.
Executive session, we got you covered on that in just a moment. Carl, you here? All right, Stan?
Mm-hmm. I got an executive, and also I wanted to ask the board to try to help us move along in the situation for us and the planning commission. I'd like to ask the board that from now on, when somebody is supposed to be here at 2:15 for a public hearing, or if somebody's supposed to be at the planning commission at 5 o'clock when it's scheduled, that if they do not, that it will automatically be tabled without any discussion, period, after that, if they're not here on time.
Is that a motion?
I'm not sure we can, I'm okay with it.
I don't know about
But I don't know if you
the
can really do that if you come in and you're still in session.
Let's look at that. Yeah, let's look at that.
Need to look at that. Yeah, I think
Okay.
we need to reconsider that. I don't mean to hold you
I
back.
understand.
Well, just, somebody doesn't show up. If they're a visitor and they don't show up, there's none really needing us voting on.
Well,
Like if
that's
they
what
put
we
in a
can-
request.
We can do that,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know that we can't, if they do show up, not allow them to speak. That, we just need to run that past. Yeah.
Ryan, and would you please look at doing that for the planning commission? If they have
And-
somebody that's supposed to be there that night for a hearing and they don't show up, rather than even discuss it, it's automatically taken.
Stan, are you saying show up period or not show up exactly?
If they don't show up,
Period.
period.
Yeah,
Well, that's easier to do.
yeah.
The
Right.
question's not if they show up late, if they're
No, if they don't show up, and when they call your name, if somebody comes in here and it's public hearing, they're not here, it's tabled.
But now the question is, if they show up 10 minutes later, we're still in session.
I guess we could maybe do that.
I don't think,
But I
they can-
would-
that's the point that we're having trouble with. You can't-
Okay.
If they show up after the name's been called, but you're still in session, that's
I
what
would
Ryan
think that we could
said.
see that. But I guess maybe I was more concerned about the situation at the planning commission the other night. And I don't know that we can tell them how to run their business, but I would certainly recommend that if somebody's not there, that it's tabled with zero discussion.
I think we could do that.
Okay.
And that'd be.
Well, let's do that, and then we'll see how ours goes. I just trying to get people in order a little bit, where we don't have to go
That's a good job.
into detail about different things, but
That'd be a good job.
could I make a motion on that, Ryan, about the planning commission, to send them a request?
Send that jet off motion, and we would talk about procedurally how they're going to work on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's
But we can do it
addressed.
as far as our visitors, people that's on this visitor list, if they don't show up, they say they've got a request in the packet. If they don't show up, we just take no action.
Well, right, and
That's what we did today.
That's what, yeah, that's what we did.
But
And,
we have in the past done it both ways, so
Right.
it'd help us be consistent.
Yeah, that's right. But again, I don't know how far we can go with telling the planning commission how they operate their business. But as far as I'm concerned, I'd like to make that a request for them to consider.
We can tell them how we conduct our meetings maybe, and let them
Right.
decide from that.
Right. Okay.
Easy enough.
How do we do that, Ryan, about the planning commission?
Just have to talk to them about how they structure it.
Okay, rather than putting it in the minutes or
First,
anything?
Show up, I know you're not
I'll be
here.
glad to speak to Mr. King, or you can
Okay.
speak to him and tell him
Okay.
that if someone does
I
not
didn't-
show up during the meeting, they just table the issue.
Right.
But we can't go any further than say, if you show up late, that's what we gotta decide.
Well, you know, the planning commissions don't last very long. And if they come in 30 minutes late, they're probably gone.
Well, then that won't be an issue.
Okay.
But if they come in 2 minutes,
Right.
that'd be an issue.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to be a horse in the rear.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just-
we could amend the rules and regulations, if the planning commission says something like
Right.
that.
And they may can do that on their own, but I want you to know that maybe me and the board would appreciate if that's the way.
But y'all control the rules, I mean, the rules and regulations, maybe, so y'all can set,
Right.
you can do that. if you wanna-
Andy could probably, Andy has, I'm sure he can get that in order for it.
Yeah, I can definitely talk to the planning commission at the next meeting. Planning commission, of course, just about like the mayor said, you know, if we're already closed and gone, then of course they're not gonna speak.
Sure.
In the past, the problem's usually not somebody being late, it's somebody not being there at all.
Mhm.
That's generally the problem. And, you know, and then on that, yes, I would recommend that the planning commission just table it and take no action until a representative for them shows up.
Sure, that's right.
As far as, like I said, them just coming in late, we have in the past, you know, the chairman, Mr. Wheeler, he will, just skip that item, basically kind of go out of order of your agenda. You know, about like, you know, if you was to let, you know, Gary go before me in the
Mhm.
agenda, but I'm still on the agenda, you know.
Sure.
You're just not following the proper order, so you can bump them to the last, which I think is okay.
Okay.
Now, public hearings, they're a whole different ballgame, because for an actual public hearing, you're actually opening that hearing. It's a hearing, so you're opening that hearing, and then once y'all make a decision or table it or whatever, you close that hearing.
Mhm.
Once that hearing's been closed, that's what they probably need to, you know, Ryan and Coleman need to check on just to make sure, but I don't know that you can reopen the public
No,
hearing after that. In fact, that one's
no.
closed.
I was gonna say, we can look at maybe we'll look at the rules, the planning commission's rules and regulations, maybe that's where y'all can amend those and say, hey, if it's
Yeah.
this type of scenario, let's do
Right.
this.
And Ryan, this is another question, and I'm not, again, trying to be ticky, but who sets the rules for the planning commission?
I think you guys,
Does the city board do that?
I think y'all got a set of rules and regulations that you guys have adopted from, I don't know how long ago, whenever the planning
It's a
commission was
long
established.
time
Yeah.
ago.
So maybe we could look at those and see what we need to do on, the ordinances and everything else. And see
I mean, they're doing a great job, and all, but I have questions sometimes.
Y'all
I've always
established
wondered
it.
how that
I don't know
works.
when they did, but you guys established the planning commission, correct?
I think it's about 1968.
Yes, y'all established the planning commission, so you got,
So if we do say we want this done this way, that's the way it's gonna be done.
Yeah, we have to get in there in the rules, we have to look in the rules and see if we can amend them to
Okay.
however y'all want to do it.
Yeah, okay.
It's a little bit of twofold, because I think the planning commission's authority is established by state statute, but it's governed by y'all's rules.
Okay.
If y'all want to, if y'all, like that, for this suggestion, why don't we just look at, I'll go with Andy and Colin, and we'll look at what you want to do and see.
Okay.
How to go about it.
Okay.
It's not a big issue, but we've had trouble, and I know at a public hearing just a few weeks ago, here on Willow Street, no one showed up, and they showed up late, and I just stopped the meeting and said that you missed your chance.
Right.
It's already been adjudicated, we're sorry, but that matter's closed. Well, we can control that in here, that's my job,
Yeah.
and that's what we do. And that's what we did on that.
Yep.
But that's a little different from a visitor, maybe, I you know, but when it's got the adjudication with it, if it's closed, it's closed.
It just makes it
Gone.
easier on everybody to know what's gonna happen or not happen, especially with the planning commission. So, y'all look into it, Ryan, you let us know. And I got something for you.
All right, if there's nothing else, I don't see anything else. I think what we're gonna do is consider closing this meeting and go into a closed session and discuss the executive sessions, but do not intend to open back up here. So I've got a motion to close. All in favor? All right, motion carries. Thank each of you for being here.